What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Orcs Must Die 3 and my 5 Skull Warmage playthrough. Up next, we have got the close quarters. Let's hop on in and get it done. And here we go into the close quarters. Now I'm bringing along the kind of the usual setup here now. I've got the bow with bleed, I've got the jar of ghosts and trap reset trinket, just mainly for the passives. We're going to bring along a little tar, some brimstone, a grinder, the lovely gravity, some barricades, arrow walls, and a window of butterflies. Now, as you see here, we've got one rift to defend, but two completely separate lanes that don't merge at all until they get all the way up to the rift and the stairs. So although you can do some pathing here to path enemies up into one side and use some of these little areas as one big kill box, you're going to have a bit of a trouble with the par time if you do that. So what I found is the easiest way to complete this map for the 5 Skulls is without a doubt to have two separate kill boxes in an area where you can defend them both from one place. So like right here, we've got this entrance. If we build a kill box out into this lane, or say in this corner right here, we're going to be able to shoot into it from over here. In addition to that, we've got this lane, and if we build the kill box right into this corner, we're going to be able to defend it from that space as well. So let's go ahead and get things started. We're just going to go right up in their face, I think, for the spawn here. And, let's go something like this, and we'll just get the usual kind of setup down just to get things going through wave 1. Let's go with a grinder instead of the tar, and we got enough left for what? We can throw a window up there as well. So let's go ahead and get it. This first wave, of course, we're just trying to collect up some coin. And, hopefully build this kill box here out a little bit. And here they come.
They've broken through a gate.
Not really overly concerned about the combos, but as always, we don't want to completely ignore the combos because, more combos is going to equal more coin, and that's always a good thing. Now, as you saw there, we do have some crossbow orcs in the mix, so I'm going to kind of just hide behind this wall just to line of sight those guys. And we are getting pushed here by a wave 1 ogre, so we'll just have to manually burn these guys down as they come. Of course, every time he hits me, he's going to get feared, so that buys me a little bit of time there, and just able to just kind of mow them all down as they come on out. Wave 1, so, we're not foolproof yet. We're going to have a few leaks here, but no big deal in getting these guys mowed down. Just got to put the time in there. Alright, now this lane is not going, but this lane is. So let's go ahead and start building down into this area.
This never gets old.
Let's see, we'll go grinder, brimstone. We've got a little bit more left. We can go with an arrow wall right there. What else do we want? Do we want to go and throw the tar up front? Might as well, just to get as much bang for our buck out of the combos as we can. And I'm just going to leave all that over there. As, I'm going to want to build these two kill boxes out, so even though that one's not being used this wave, I don't feel like I need that additional coin to be able to complete it. So just going to leave it as is and, just burn these guys down. Now, although we do have really a decent part-time length, there is 7 waves, so the longer you take for each wave, obviously, your greater chance of not being able to make that part-time. So we're going to do our best just to stay on top of things and burn them down here. We will have leaks, of course, until we get our kill box completely built out. Actually, we may have leaks after that as well. Free coin, I will take it. I could throw down another window of butterflies now, but instead of doing that, I think I'm going to save. You know what, let's go for another arrow wall right there. I like to use the arrow walls at the corners because they can shoot 3 tiles, so they're going to be getting into the rest of the lane as well. and not just what's directly in front of them.
That's right. Keep 'em
From
coming.
these lovely, lovely little archers. And we're just about there. Actually, not too bad on the leaks that time. Alright, so we've got just this wave again, so we can go ahead and continue to build out here. I'm going to throw another grinder right in front. Let's see, let's go maybe something like that. Actually, it looks like I didn't... I'll be able to take advantage of the gravity pillar a little over there. But I don't think it's actually going to get too much use on this map. We got, what, just under 10 minutes left, so we're making good time. 3 of the 7 waves completed, and now we've got a little bit more built-out kill box here. We should have fewer and fewer leaks as we go now. Now, I do want to save up a little bit here, as we will have that other lane opening back up real soon. And that kill box, of course, is far from complete, so we're going to want to save up a little bit of that coin to make it over into that lane. In fact, I could just let these guys run and start to build that, but I don't have much saved up yet. Not even at 1,000. Here we go. I mean, that at least gets me a second grinder down, which, you know, the grinders are awesome and they run continuously, but they do get jammed up quick. So having that second grinder there will be nice for sure. And here we go. We got a little bit of a break, and then we see that it all opens back up. So, let's see. Let's get our arrow wall there. We'll go with an arrow wall there and a grinder. Now, I feel like this area is getting pretty decently set up. Actually, you know what? I'm going to skip that arrow wall. I would actually have to pass on the grinder. I want to get that tar up front. I just don't want to lose out on a free combo. See, that allows us to get that arrow wall back, so we'll go with that. Now we're going to just take advantage of this spot, because right here we can shoot into both lanes. Now, the mobs do come out in cycles really, really well, so they're going to come to this lane first, then they'll be out of this lane, but just kind of chillaxing in this area gives you an opportunity to see what's going on in both lanes if they do get backed up in both spots. This is a fun little map for sure. Got some X7s ripping off there. We got a free skull on the ground. I will not be passing that up, that's for sure. The elementals are coming. Now, that's what really, I think, one of the challenges on this map is there is a decent amount of earth elementals, and if anything is going to be able to push through your kill box, it could be elementals, and as we see right there, here they go. So let's go ahead and just manually put the work in here on these guys. We got one more big one, and remember, the big one is going to turn into little ones, so gotta stay on top of it. And there we go. We are back in action now. I kind of feel like I want to get this area jacked up a little bit more. Let's go with, say, an arrow wall there.
I like it when the orcs just walk straight in.
Kind of get this area expanded out.
Let's rumble.
And what else does that leave me over here? I could go with one more window of butterflies here too, which will help out.
The barricade is under attack.
Just line of sight those archers around the wall here. Remember, no death penalty anymore, so dying's not really a big deal. You don't have to sweat it. Now, obviously, nobody wants to be dying, but if you do, it's not going to ruin your day. Those ranged orcs can definitely catch you off guard. There's no doubt there. Now here, I mean, they've got a little bit of a ways to run before they get into the kill box. We've still got a few waves, so when we get a little bit more coin to spend, we may end up just moving this kill box forward and having this as the tail end of it. And really, we could do the same over there. We can put more up front of what's already there right now. That front grinder all jammed up. And we still got a couple of stragglers left on this side. I think they're just going to die though, aren't they? Yeah. So we are all good, and we can just focus on getting these burned. So wave 5, we still got 5 minutes left. I really do think that the biggest issue with this map is just making sure you're paying attention for the par time, as if you're not careful, it's pretty easy to run past that par time that's available to us. Let me go ahead and run back and get some heals here. And should be GG. Okay, we got 4,000 to play with now.
More enemies on the way.
Just do that. Let's go with some more up front killing. And that puts us in pretty good shape here. We can get a last resort grinder right there. Might as well give it a slow as well. And then that would make this my weaker side now. And this area, of course, we got just a ton of room just to build out. I mean, we can just spam arrow walls here all the way around. And I mean, that's just going to put in a ton of work. Now you see we've got mobs at both kill boxes. They actually thinned out pretty quick on that one over to the left there, but there's still more mobs coming. So they are pushing in, but we're going to see this area get thinner and thinner and thinner now just from having those arrow walls up there. A lot of stuff is going to get taken out up front. And remember, it's a battle against the clock, so all we care about is the part time. Trying to end this one with, you know, ideally a little bit of time left over. You definitely want to be aggressive on this map, though, because if you're not, things can go bad on you real quick with that par time. Now, you know, there's few instances where the enemies pushed past through the kill box. Sick. Jeez, that's just going to be a ton of thinning of the herd there. Those few times the enemies did push through, it did burn time, but it wasn't an excessive amount of time. So even if you get pushed all the way back to the rift once or twice, you're still going to have enough time to get it done, as long as you're conscious of it. There is quite a run for the orcs between their spawn all the way around to the rift, so depending on where you decide to build, that's really going to chew up just a ton of the time available. Now we're looking pretty good here. I actually think we could probably just kind of chillax it out. We'll shoot into them over on this lane. You want to keep an eye on that far one though. You don't want any of the lanes catching you off guard, obviously. We still got 2 minutes and 20 seconds left, so we're doing decent on the par. We see we got some elementals that rolled in there.
I'd love to, but can't.
Staying on top of the elementals definitely gives you a huge benefit. Those guys are tough. There is no doubt there. See, we got a minute and 50 left now, so actually probably went a little too aggressive, as we just didn't need to have that much leftover time. But anyway, there we go. We got 5 skulls on close quarters, and super fun map to play. I'm anxious to get through the rest of them. Some folks have mentioned they've had particular issues with one map or the other. I am going to try to get through the rest of these guides and get them out as quick as possible. However, if there is a particular map giving you a hard time, don't forget to let me know down in the comments below, and maybe I will bump that map up in the priority list if there's multiple people that are wanting to get a particular map done. But that will do it for now. Thanks again. Don't forget to click that like button, and please subscribe. And I will be back soon with some more Orcs Must Die 3. Thanks again, y'all. I'll see ya.